Good evening and Roll Tribe ICC fans. We've got men's basketball coming your way here on the ICC Sports Network as tonight ICC 2-0 in the season play host to Marion Military, who is 0-2 in the season, but Marion Military played a couple of tough games to start the season. Or excuse me, ICC is 3-0. There we go. Michael Upton joining me to correct me there as we're going to take you to the floor now for the playing of the national anthem. As always, an outstanding job there by the ICC All-American Band, the PEP band, that is. The real band, man, they would blow us out of the gym. 255 strong, but we do appreciate those students that are members of the PEP band there. Let's take you to the floor for tonight's Coca-Cola starting lineups.
Playing guard, a freshman from Huntsville, Alabama, number 0, Darren Thompson Jr. Playing guard, freshman from Meridian, Mississippi, number 1, Xavier Butler. Playing guard, freshman from Decatur, Georgia, number 2, Jacavius Wallace. Playing guard, a freshman from Atlanta, Georgia, number 3, Catavion Jeffries. And playing forward, a freshman from Wetumpka, Alabama, number 12, Malik Owens. And now, your starting lineup for your ICC Indians. Playing guard and forward, a sophomore from Collinsville, Georgia, number 0, A.J. Dent. Playing guard, a sophomore from Tupelo, Mississippi, Davion Anderson. Playing guard from Yazoo City, Mississippi, number 2, the Marion Winston. And a freshman, a sophomore playing forward from Prairie, Mississippi, number 5, M.J. Smith. And a guard, sophomore from Memphis, Tennessee, number 11, Cam Clark.
Keep watching. Okay, where's the remote?
Ugh, it's under her arm.
I'm gonna go for it.
So close.
Oh, maybe he can get it. Guess not.
I mean, can you blame him? We're delicious.
Delicious and sugar-free.
Delicious and caffeine-free. Yep. Anyway, about that remote.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Just moments away from that Guaranteed Bank opening tip here between ICC and Marion Military. Marion and their all-black uniforms trimmed in orange and white. ICC in their blue trimmed in red and white, as we're just moments away from getting this one started here in Fulton. And Michael Upton joining us here in the ICC Alumni Association and Foundation broadcast booth. And Michael, your first time to see the ICC Indians in person. what you anticipating tonight?
Well, we've seen a lot of strong play from the Indians so far, and a real big blowout win on Monday night of this week. So I want to see them continue to keep that momentum going and get that scoring up early.
3-point shot is on its way, no good. One and done that time as Marion does a good job of collapsing the board and grabbing the rebound. Michael, I know they just called out the Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works starting lineups for both squads over the PA system. But for those that may have not been able to hear it, let's just go over the starting lineup tonight. Let's start with Marion.
With Marion, you're leading off with number 0, Darren Thompson Jr., a freshman guard from Huntsville, Alabama. Then you have number 1, Xavier Butler, a freshman guard from Meridian, Mississippi. Number 2 is Jacavius Wallace, a freshman guard from Decatur, Georgia. Number 3, Katavion Jeffries, a freshman guard from Atlanta, Georgia. And then number 12, Malik Owens, a freshman forward from Wetumpka, Alabama.
That is your starting lineup there for the Tigers as both teams missed their opening shot of the game. Now let's take a look at tonight's starting lineup for the Indians. ICC and Coke, now that's a winning combination. And Coach Wilson hopes he has that same winning combination put together tonight here against the Tigers.
All right, tonight for ICC, number 0, A.J. Dent, the guard/forward, sophomore from Thomasville, Georgia. Number 1, Davion Anderson out of Tupelo, just down the road, sophomore guard. Number 2, another guard, Demarion Winston from Yazoo City. Number 5, M.J. Smith, your forward for the Indians, sophomore out of Prairie, Mississippi. And also number 11, Kim Clark, the guard, sophomore out of Memphis, Tennessee.
We'll keep it here to say. And remind you that you get the digital game day program. We'll give you a chance to scan that here for those that might be watching on Roku or your Fire Stick. You can visit letsgoicc.com to get all the information you need for ICC athletics, including the men's basketball game tonight. But also the women are in action as they are on the road in Tennessee. They were down big early, but now have been able to rally and come back to take a 31-29 lead over Columbia State. They're on the road, so ICC Lady Indians with the lead early in that one. Back to live action now here in Fulton. It's 2-0 as Thompson Jr. got the 2-point basket on a turnover by the Indians, but now we're going to have a foul away from the basketball. As it looks like the Indians may have been holding on the rebound, and that is going to be the case there. So we'll see who they officially whistle the foul on here. And it is going to be on number 1 for the Indians, as that's going to be on Anderson, his first foul, team first foul as well. 2-0 is your score. Marion with the basketball, driving inside, shot off the glass and good. Wallace with the basket. So largest lead of the night so far here for Marion, 4-0 as the Indians sluggish out of the gate. Anderson drives inside, his shot partially blocked, but the putback is there as that was Cam Clark with the putback, and ICC now cuts the lead in the half 4-2. Well, Michael, an interesting note we're going to keep an eye on tonight as well. Marion only has 7 players dressed to play tonight. But I tell you what, this scrappy squad is not backing down with the low numbers here. There's a three-pointer knocked down. Good hustle to keep that play alive as Jeffries nails the 3.
Yes, indeed. They have averaged, they're 0-2 on their season, but they're averaging 86 points a game. So the defense is going to have to step up for the Indians tonight.
There's a trap. The Indians throw away from it. 3-point basket on its way. Good. That was Cam Clark with the basket. He's got all 5 points for the Indians so far in the contest. 7-5 is the score here in the first half. ICC trailing by 2. I'm going to say the player stepped out of bounds when he went to go on the drive, so the ball will go back to the Indians. A chance to tie it with 2, or maybe take a lead here with a 3 this trip down the floor. The Indians yet to lead in this contest.
Yeah, good opportunity for the Indians to take advantage of that miscue by Marion. They've been rolling on every offensive drive the last 4, so good to give a break in there.
Anderson skips it around. 3-pointer on its way. That went off the back iron, no good. Offensive rebound by Clark. They kick it out again. One more time for 3. Yes!
Dent with the long-range bucket.
A.J. Dent didn't make the first one, stuck to it, and benefited off a rare offensive rebound here in the first half for the Indians. His first points of the night, and ICC takes their first lead of the evening at 1. Shot on the other end, 1 and done there by the Tigers. Now ICC wanting to get out and run. Coast to coast, count the basket.
Yeah, that was after he got the rebound on the defensive end that Winston got down and was able to get that layup underneath and draw the foul as well.
So a chance at a three-point play the old-fashioned way coming up here. We do have a substitution coming in for the Indians, as this will be number 10, Marcel Bridges, into the contest. That's the substitution being brought to you by our friends over at Fagada's Mexican Restaurant, located right down the road from us here at the Davis Event Center. That free throw is good for Winston. He's got 3 points in ICC, matching the largest lead of the night at 4. Both teams have led by that much so far. Indians trying to trap. Baseline fall-away jumper, bouncing, no good. Nice block out underneath that time by Dent. He's wanting to get out and run and then nearly throws it away, but ICC keeps it. Knifes his way inside and gets the layup to go.
All of a sudden, Winston stepping up big here with the last 7 points for the Indians.
Nice job there by Winston to be able to get in and knock that one down. And then there's a steal by the Indians. Lobbing this one up to Anderson. Anderson's going to go inside. He's bumped, no foul call, but will get the basket. Davion Anderson with his first points of the night. Then all of a sudden, ICC has opened this one up a little bit, but a nice answer there on the other end by Thompson Jr.
Yeah, Marion clearly wants to play fast. Even after giving up points, they're coming down the court as fast as they can. Another inside move there by Bridges, who just checked in for the bucket underneath and draws the foul as well.
So a chance at a three-point play the old-fashioned way here. As mentioned, Bridges just checked into the contest. Indians shot well from the free throw line the other night in their 101-70 victory. As Bridges connects on the free throw there. Pushes lead out to 9, 18-9 here in favor of the Indians. Beautiful extra pass, but a great block shot. Player from Marion still down on the play as he went down awkwardly that time, and we talked about it already. Low numbers on the team here for the Tigers. Don't want to see anything like that happen. Hopefully that young man will be okay, as that is going to be Wallace, who is down on the floor. The trainer's there trying to help him up, but he wants to get up on his own there. Coach is going to come out and check on him, and so Nicky will take control and bring him to the sideline and check him out.
Looks like Butler, who had checked out previously, is going to check back in for Marion while he steps out and gets his foot looked at. But prior to the stoppage for him, there was a foul on the floor as ICC was attempting to make a move to the basket. So that was going to be on number 3, his first of the night. That's Jeffries for Marion. So 3 team fouls for Marion already.
So the Indians with the basketball, leading by 9. Trying to feed it inside. Good, tough defense from the Tigers to take away that entry pass. Indians being patient, working around the perimeter. Now they do feed it inside. Double team in the paint. Drives inside. Shot is up. No good, but a late whistle. And again, those are one of those where fans are like, wow, the whistle's late. Well, it's one of those where if the shot goes in, they're not going to call the foul. But if it's one of those where it don't go in, then they'll call the foul. You're starting to, as I said in the last game, say it, and you'll hear me say it numerous times this season, that's kind of the trend now in officiating, where it be in the pros and the Division I level. And I don't necessarily hate it. It's kind of like the same sense in soccer. You know, if it's a bump, we'll let it go. We'll let the play continue in case there's something going on. But if not, then we'll blow the whistle.
That's going to be the second foul of the night on number 12, Owens, for Marion Military, as Bridges sinks his first free throw.
Second one on the way, and that one nothing but the bottom of the net as well there for Bridges.
I think that gets him 3 for 3 at the line so far.
So the Indians up by 11. Kickball will leave it with the Tigers. A Renaissance Bank scoreboard update here. It's Itawamba Lady Indians leading 41-33 with just under a minute to go until halftime there at Columbia State. Appreciate our friends up at Columbia State for streaming that game tonight. We'll try to take a sneak peek during halftime at that game. As that shot wildly put up, Indians gather it. Now here comes Anderson. Anderson's going to drive inside. His layup is good. Well, Anderson can get up and finish, and you look at him, he's got a very strong upper body, Michael, and that's how he's able to get that layup and finish there. Yeah,
he had a good lead on the defenders, was able to just get up there and place it in just nicely as it rolls in.
Three-point basket on its way, no good, and Anderson, the point guard, going to rip the rebound there. Indians up big here. Three-pointer on its way. That one halfway down, no good. Rebound to the Tigers. They're wanting to get out and run. Three-pointer on its way for the Tigers. It's off the mark, no good. And this is just turned into a one and done up and down the floor, almost like a race right now. That three-pointer, that one no good, and the rebound back to the Tigers. So both these teams have kind of gotten away from their set offensive style of play. Trying to go on the reverse layup, too strong, and the rebound back to the Indians. Indians pushing down the other end of the floor. Here comes another three-pointer. That one good.
And Clark said, I'm going to hit one of these eventually. Gets him 8 points so far on the night.
Big basket there for Clark. Michael Mitchell knocks it down. Pushes the lead out now 25-9. Tigers need a basket in a big way this trip down the floor. Both teams getting set to send subs in. There's a steal. Anderson up the floor, and he's going to just collect it and get the basket. Boy, I think he was thinking about a dunk as he rarely gets that open that close to the basket. The pass just led him a little bit too far. Yeah,
his momentum and the pass just did not work out, but nice to gather himself, make the easy move underneath the basket, and take the easy bucket.
So as we mentioned, the Tigers needing a basket in a big way this trip down the floor, down 27-9 here. As there's a three-pointer on its way. That one no good, and the rebound to the Indians. Indians have controlled the boards starting this one. Beautiful no-look pass. Nobody there. Great recovery defensive-wise. Anderson's three-pointer is good. Davion leading all scorers now. I've got him with 9. And ICC up big.
You're right. The defensive rebounding and it's just really controlling the boards. Just turning into some easy points between the steals and the rebounds is really what's helping ICC. There's another steal there. Almost.
And it was a steal.
Okay.
And it was one of those that it was a defensive foul call there. And again, Anderson, he's had a couple of breakaways. Just unfortunately just got the foul call there. Because I tell you folks, he can get up and get down when he has the opportunity. And really surprised they're not going to call that one of those fouls where they're stopping the fast break in that situation.
That's exactly what it was. He reached out immediately after the steal. He reached out and grabbed his jersey. ICC a few substitutions here. Going to bring in number 3, James Turner. Number 12, Mo Diaby. I want to make sure I say Mo's last name right. You had a chance to talk to Mo earlier this week. There's a three-pointer, and that's what you were just talking to him about. Was how he was able to step out and knock down that three. Well, he does it again. Yeah, I saw him this morning and congratulated him on hitting a big one on Monday night. And he pays me back by hitting his first one on the floor. Fall away two-pointer is good, and that's a big basket there. Jeffries gets it, and that stops a lot of bleeding. It's ICC up 33-11. Drive inside, lost hand of the basketball. They're going to say last touched by Marion, so to say ICC ball on the baseline. 11:37 to go here in the first half. ICC went on a huge run to build this double-digit lead here. Marion's got to start finding some stops defensively, but that's not going to do it. That was a beautiful inbound play there. As Jalen Sanford also, who just checked in. Nice move underneath the basket, scores easily. And there's another steal, and there's the jam. So as soon as Sanford scores that one, he makes a quick steal and a big slam. A quick 4 points for Sanford. Yeah, the Indians rolling. Up 37-11. As near travel, official let him get away with that one. And Sanford rips the board. Sanford instant offense. Beautiful bounce pass. Smith goes inside. Had his shot blocked. Great transition defense that time by the Tigers. Marion driving inside, didn't like what he sees, drops it off. Now they swing it around up top. Thought about the step back three. Great defense by the Indians. Not giving the Tigers anything easy. That three-pointer's off the mark, no good. And the rebound to Bridges. Yeah, good defensive effort at that time all around by the Indians as they frustrated Marion's attempts to do lots of different things on that last drive down. That three-point shot was off the mark, no good. Ball was last touched out of bounds by Marion. I believe Marion wants to take a timeout here as they trail this one 37-11. We'll see if that is going to be the case, and it will be. Timeout on the floor. We're going to take the timeout with them and be back with more right after this.
Another great Saturday of college football.
You're always pushing yourself. There's no time to rest. You keep moving forward. The only thing better than your last accomplishment is your next.
What's next? What's next?
What's next?
So, Allie, what's next?
I guess we'll see.
Find a bank that's as excited about your future as you are. A bank that asks,
what's next?
Renaissance Bank, understanding you.
The Kittles was filmed before a live studio pizza.
All right, here you go.
Look alive, dipsticks. I got Little Caesars. Did you get pepperoni? I want Italian sausage. It better be bacon pizza. Brothers, it's a 3-meat treat. It's got all those delicious toppings. Come on. Bacon, pepperoni, Italian sausage. Then save Pop Kittle a slice. I'm a dog.
The Kittles love their 3-meat treat. Order your 3-meat treat for $8.99 and get your game day delivered with Little Caesars.
Pizza.
And welcome back out of the timeout. 37-11, ICC with the lead. Adam Gore, Michael Upton bringing this action here in the ICC Alumni Association and Foundation broadcast booth. Matt Mallard filling in for Raphael Henry, running the camera for tonight's broadcast. Raphael was on the road with the soccer team today, who unfortunately their season came to an end, but it was a great season. They took on the #1 team in the country and gave them everything they wanted and then some, as they fell in that one 4-2, that final there in the Region 23 semifinals. Cal Brown is updating our social media, also keeping up with the women's match, or women's game going on, as that layup was up in and good for James. Then also Casey Smith taking photos for ICCimages.com, and Noah Morgan shooting highlights on the sideline as well. So almost a full house tonight, as there's going to be a blocked shot by Graham, and now here come the Indians. Backside lob, not there. Trying to force that one up and couldn't do anything with it. And we got a foul on the play. Well, Michael, we're about halfway through the first half here. Your take on the Indians' play so far?
Well, they've, after the first couple offensive possessions being kind of cold, they've caught fire, moved the ball well, shot a lot of threes, some breakaways. They've taken advantage of some steals, and the fact that Marion has already got 5 fouls already.
So Marion with the basketball. These two teams will play again, I think, next week. I think it's going to be November the 13th, as that shot is up and no good. That will be at Marion Military. Great steal. Good job pausing and allow the defense to get through. And number 23, I believe that's Giles with the basket.
Giles, a freshman from Palm Beach, Florida.
Picked his pocket there, was able to have the wherewithal to put on the brakes and allow the defense to clear. There's a shot on the other end, couldn't get that one to fall. Rebound to the Indians, shot up, and there's a foul. Your score at halftime for the Lady Indians, they're up 42-36 at the break. That's impressive because I believe they were down double digits in the first quarter. Was able to rally back and trim into that lead and then take the lead into the break there. Of course, we'll try to take a look at that game during halftime of our game here. And speaking of Lady Indians, they'll be back in action here Monday night at the DEC, and that will also be our All-America Heroes night, as that first free throw is good for Diaby. That admission is going to be free for everybody. So if you want to come watch a free basketball game, we've got you hooked up here at ICC. They'll be taking on the Lady Boll Weevils of Enterprise State.
Fantastic mascot.
We'll have a special halftime ceremony honoring the current and past and current members of the military, medical field workers, and armed forces and
first responders.
And first responders. Thank you. So you want to be sure and come out for that Monday night. I believe that's a 5:30 tip between ICC and Enterprise State. Free basketball here at the DEC. That shot was no good, and ICC rips the rebound. India's back and forth, three-pointer on its way. That one good.
DeAndre Graham, sophomore from Marion with the big three there.
I've got that as the 6th three-pointer of the night unofficially so far here in the first half for the Indians. Fall away jumper, that one's off the mark, no good. India's going to touch it last, so no, they're going to say it was not touched last.
No, Sanford let it go.
So 44-33 is the score.
44-13.
13, thank you, I can't read.
Well, in case someone wondered where a magic 20 points came from.
Indians with it again, want another three-pointer. It's on its way, back iron, no good. Rebound tipped out. And Marion now on the run. Boy, I tell you what, Indians have shot a lot of threes tonight, but they've converted some of them. The shot is up and no good. We do have a foul on the play. And so we should have a pair of free throws coming up here for the Tigers.
That fell on Graham for the Indians, his first of the night.
That will send Jeffries to the free throw line. Michael, good crowd out tonight. With only one basketball game, you know, sometimes it's hard to get people to come out and you don't get a 2-for-1 deal, but good crowd, vocal crowd, as you just heard them there.
Yeah, and you know, I think the great play of this team so early, both last weekend at their Invitational, the Tri-State Invitational over at Calhoun, and then Monday night, is going to excite fans. It's going to bring out, I see a lot of students. I see a lot of community members as well. So it's going to bring out a lot of interest this year, both men's and women's playing at the high level they can.
Both those free throws good, and I've got that unofficially the first free throws of the night for Marion Military. Whenever I talk about stats, of course, they're always unofficial, but they are being brought to you by Samstown Market there in the heart of Manatee, as there's a hook shot up in and good by M.J. Smith, his first points of the night. At ICC, we like to say the best start here. Well, Samstown Market, they say the best meals start here. Go by and check out all the fresh cut meat. You know, it's kind of an old school vibe, I guess you can say, Michael, is there's very few butchers that are left in the area. Well, they can cut whatever style of meat you want, however thick you want. Special orders are welcome there at Samstown Market.
Yeah, they're always great anytime I pop in. Special requests, there's always someone there who can take care of what you need.
Indians with it, swinging around the perimeter, looking to drive inside. Nothing there. Kick it out for another three from the corner. That one's off the mark, no good. Rebound being fought for, last touch by the Indians. Sam a bit under the weather. He's normally our PA guy here tonight, but hope Sam gets to feeling better. Don't know if he's watching or not. I know his dad, Dennis, watches a good bit of ICC athletics here, so if Sam's not watching, we'll give his dad a shout-out.
Always, always. Adam, with that last Indian bucket by Smith a couple minutes ago, that is the 10th Indian to score tonight. So they are really spreading the ball around.
That shot is up and no good. Rebound tipped to himself that time was MJ, and now Indians want to get out and run. And good job by Marion to get back in transition defensively. Indians being patient on the offensive end. Tough defense now that they switch to a zone here. Feed it inside. And try to go that high-low set, just a bad pass, and Marion takes it away. Shot is up, and the layup is there. That's number 2, Wallace, who I think was shaken up on the play earlier tonight. So good to see Wallace back into the contest. Not only back in, but back in to contribute as well. I've got him with 4. 46-17 is the score. Another turnover by the Indians. Look out. Thought about throwing it down, but instead lays it up and is able to get the three-point play, or a chance at a three-point play the old-fashioned way.
Yeah, kind of a careless foul there by Sanford when the man was already up in the air. No need to really attack him like that, but that is going to be Sanford's first foul on the night. Gives 4 to the Indians.
Got 3 new Indians coming into the contest. Cam Brown wearing number 8. And I see Cam Clark wearing number 11. And then A.J. Dent also checking into the contest. Those substitutions being brought to you by Banco Kelowna. John Harrod and all the fine folks out at Banco Kelowna, proud to sponsor ICC Athletics here on the ICC Sports Network. Indians with it up 46-19. Inside 6.5 to go until halftime. Invite you to stay tuned for the Little Caesars halftime report. We'll take a look at some first half stats. We'll also try to peek in on the Lady Indians game going on up at Columbia State, as there was a beautiful pass and a nice finish, as that was Cam Clark getting his 10th point of the night. He leads all scorers on the evening. Marion with it, tried to push it, didn't have it, so now wants to back it back out and reset their offense. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Pull up three-pointer, that one good. Well, Wallace was just kind of directing traffic, telling everybody where to go, basically saying, get out of my way, I'm going to hit this three. Second three-pointer of the night for the Tigers. Indians with it, trying to feed it inside. Officials letting them play pretty physical inside, and that's going to be a jump ball. Good call by the official. Great double team there by the Tigers.
Yeah, very good effort by, I believe that's Owens that got in there and really worked the ball and caused the jump ball, excuse me.
So 5:37 to go here in the first half. ICC in control, up 48-22 here over the visiting Tigers of Marion Military. Well, if you're Marion, your biggest focus right now, see if you can get this thing to close to 10 as possible. As there's a steal by the Indians. Leave it up the floor. Drive inside, scoop shot is up, no good. One of those probably should have dribbled it back out and reset. As there's a long two for Marion, it's off the mark, no good. And that's going to be out of bounds. Last touch by Marion Military. I'm like you, Michael. Lucky kind of came over and threw the guy to get the rebound.
Yeah, it was an over-the-back foul in a lot of situations. But you said earlier, if it didn't directly impact a scoring opportunity, they may not call that tonight in this match.
Anderson loses handle of the basketball, and they're going to call a foul.
Number 23, Giles, his first one of the night.
And this will send Anderson to the free throw line. He's got 9 points. A chance to tie and surpass Cam Clark for the most points so far on the evening. First free throw, good. Ten now for the Tupelo graduate. Second free throw on its way, no good. First miss of the night from the charity stripe for the Indians. ICC up 49-22, inside 5 minutes to play here in the first half. Quick three put up on the other end. That shot no good, but a big-time tip in. My goodness, Wallace was cleared for landing on that one as he went sky high to get the rebound, the tip in, and the two. That three is off the mark, no good. And now here come the Tigers on the other end. Shot is up, no good. Indians made contact with the backboard, but I guess they're going to say he deflected the ball before making that contact. Anderson nearly goes out of bounds. Now the Indians want the three, can't get it. Rebound, though, put back. No, big-time denial. My goodness, Wallace is playing outside his mind right now. And here come the Tigers. Indians need a timeout. 6 points for Thompson. And the Tigers racing back in this one. We're going to take the timeout with them and be back with more right after this.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Guaranty Bank, formerly known as First American National Bank, is a proud supporter of ICC athletics. Visit gbtonline.com. Guaranty Bank, we're more than a bank, we're a community.
Welcome back out of the timeout, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a sneak peek at the Lady Indians game right now. They're up 42-36, just starting the third quarter of play. Of course, when we go to our halftime break here in Fulton, we'll try to sneak peek back into that one as well. ICC up in this one, 49-26, 4:10 to go until halftime. Indians have led as much as 31. And up 49-26 here as a big rally back in the game here by the Tigers. Three-pointer on its way from Anderson. That one off the mark, no good. Tip, no. Rebound still loose. And the Tigers come away with it.
Wallace again.
And count the basket. Owens hit across the head as he gets the layup. And I tell you what, been very impressed with the Tigers here. They haven't gone quietly into the evening. We talked about getting this thing as close to 10 as possible. Well, they've gone on quite the impressive run. A chance to cut this thing down even more here.
Yeah, I don't have an exact number. They're on about a 10 to 12-point run here since the Indians have last scored. So exactly doing exactly what you said they needed to do.
Free throw is good. Owens now with 3 points on the evening. It's a 20-point ball game, but doesn't feel that big of a lead here for the Indians, as momentum wearing the orange and black right now of Marion Military. Indians need a basket in a big way, as there's going to be a foul on the floor before the shot, so it should be ICC ball on the baseline. Again, we do want to say congratulations on a great season to the Lady Indians, who unfortunately came up short. I shouldn't say made it, but came up short in the semifinals of the Region 23 tournament to the #1 team in the country in Northwest. Today they lost 4-2, but had a heck of an rally in that match. As that free throw no good. Rebound is up to the Indians, and they lose it out of bounds. Well, I was kind of confused. It looked like he might have left early on the free throw.
Thinking that Winston might have left just a touch early.
But either way it goes, 49-29 is the score. Michael, we talk about the women's soccer team. We've had a great start to the athletic season for football, men's soccer, women's soccer, volleyball, and golf as well. So a good start. We're looking for the Lady Indians and Indians to keep that rolling here on the hardwood. Yeah, it's a level of excellence we've seen across the entire college this fall, and so we're excited to roll that into this winter, if you will, sports season, then on to the spring with our other teams such as tennis, softball, and baseball. Drive inside. That shot's no good. That last three-pointer was knocked down by Jeffries. And ICC is cutting cold all over. Yeah. Long range and underneath the basket as well. Just bounced that one between his legs. Shot denied, though. But there's a foul. Dent using his size to get up big and knock that out. But the foul's going to be called on. I believe they called that one on 12. Yeah, they called on Mo. Oh no, wait, he's not on the floor. On 2 now. No, 2. They changed it because he's not on the floor. So that's Winston. His first of the night. Yep. 16 fouls for the Indians. This is Giles at the line. He hits the first. Waiting the second free throw here. You know, Marion Military giving Giles the Jim Ingram treatment. They just pull everybody off the line saying he's going to make both. Let's just get back and play defense. Yeah, they know what to do there. So the Indians with the basketball, needing the basket in a big way here to stop a little bit of this bleeding. Wild shot put up and falls. Didn't know if he was going to do it, but Winston gets the good kiss off the glass. Got him with 7 in the contest. 51-34 now. ICC with the lead. Three-pointer on its way. That one good. The Indians just kind of lost him for a second. And Jeffries has been the straw that stirs the drink here for Marion. He's got 15 points to lead all scorers. Three-pointer on this other win for the Indians. That one's no good. Rebound being tipped into the hands of ICC. They're going to back it back out now. Three-pointer on its way again. That one off the mark, no good. Third time, will it be a charm? Yes, it will. ICC definitely needed that, so nice for Dent to get that rebound and a quick putback. So Marion with the basketball now. They kick it out, tries to split defender, somehow does. The shot is up, no good, and Dent rips the board. Yeah, he's really controlling boards. He's got 6 rebounds on the night. Leads both teams, all players in rebounds. Dent with the basketball now, swings it over. Indians want the three-pointer. That one off the mark, no good. Guess who gets the rebound and the putback? Yep, A.J. Dent. He's really feeling it in this last 2 minutes. 55-37. ICC with the lead. Marion with the basketball. Tried to drive inside, and Anderson with the steal. Davion finally gets that open floor, and he's going to throw it down. That's that one he's been looking for all night, Adam. As you said, he's had a couple of breakaways that were either the ball thrown too far, then a foul negated the other one. Good, strong finish to the quarter here. ICC led as much as 31, saw it get down to about 15, and now the Indians push it back out to 20. Just an air ball attempt there that went underneath the thing, and the band members allowing that Marion player to know it. So ICC will let the ball roll up a little bit. 47 seconds to go here until halftime. As we mentioned, stay tuned for the Little Caesars halftime report. We'll look over some first half stats and also take a sneak peek at the Lady Indians game. That should be off the Indians, and it is, as it was slapped down off the foot of number 11, Cam Clark. Well, right now, if you're Marion, good possession down the floor. Get some points and see if you can keep it inside 20 going into the break. Three-pointer on its way. That one halfway down, no good. Pulled the trigger a little bit too soon there, possibly, as Dent collects another rebound. Anderson wants the three. That one off the mark, no good. Offensive rebound. Put back is there. Nice move by Clark there. Rebound back up over the defender to get his 12th point of the night. He and Anderson leading the way for the Indians here in the first half with 12 each. Now Marion's going to try to hold off for the final shot here. NBA range 3 on its way, off the mark. No. Indians with the rebound. Going to have to hurry. Going to not be able to put the shot up. And that will do it for the first half of play. ICC leads at 59-37 here at the break. We'll take the timeout with them and come back with more right after this.
Wowza! The three-meat treat from Little Caesars with delicious bacon, Italian sausage, and pepperoni. For only $8.99, it's also the lowest price in three-meat pizzas. What's your favorite part about it, Professor Amon-Ra?
Meat plus meat plus meat.
Wow, Professor Amon-Ra, you're a great mathematician.
Mathematician, more like meatmatician.
Oh, my bad. Order the three-meat treat for $8.99 and get your game day delivered with Little Caesars.
Pizza, pizza.
Guaranty Bank, formerly known as First American National Bank, is a proud supporter of ICC athletics. Visit gbtonline.com. Guaranty Bank, we're more than a bank, we're a community.
If you want to break the rock, you need to make yourself indestructible. If you want to play between the hedges, you need to work out there, up there, down there, everywhere. If you want to reach the win bar, you need to lose sleep, lose count. You need to play every game like you got nothing to lose.
Welcome to the pasta party!
1, 2, 3.
Making new traditions.
Now let's go and keep going, keep going.
Sharing old stories. Homemade pasta. Enjoy! Cheers to us! We did it! And a nice cold Coke.
Okay, ready? 1, 2.
That's my recipe for magic.
Guys, you're not going to believe the luck I've had lately. Just the other day, I had a flat tire, thought I was in big trouble. Before I know it, somebody pulled over, fixed the tire.
Oh, that's not luck, Kirk. It's because
that's not the only thing. How about when I'm in a studio, drop the cell phone, bang, shatters completely. Guy hands me a brand new cell phone.
Yeah, Kirk, that's because you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
Yeah, roadside assistance, cell phone protection, coupon straight to your phone.
And another discount with Renaissance Rewards Extra, Mr. Herbstreit.
Life's just easier when you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
The Kittles was filmed before a live studio pizza.
All right, here you go.
Look alive, dipsticks. I got Little Caesars. Did you get pepperoni? I want Italian sausage. It better be bacon pizza. Brothers, it's a three-meat treat. It's got all those delicious toppings. Come on. Bacon, pepperoni, Italian sausage. And save Pop Kittle a slice. I'm a dog.
The Kittles love their three-meat treat. Order your three-meat treat for $8.99 and get your game day delivered with Little Caesars.
Pizza, pizza.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to the Little Caesars halftime report. ICC leading at 59-37 over Marion Military. Let's take a look at some first half highlights, but also, Michael, take a rundown of some of the scores.
Start with Marion. Number 0, Darian Thompson, has 6 points, 5 rebounds. Number 2, Wallace, after coming back from that apparent injury early on, has finished the half strong with 9 points and 3 rebounds. Number 3, Jeffries, leads all scorers in the game with 15 points, 4 rebounds. Number 12, Malik Owens, has 3 points and 2 rebounds. And number 23, Adrian Giles, has 4 points in the night and 1 rebound to wrap up the scoring for Marion. For your Indians, number 0, A.J. Dent, has 7 points and leads all players with 8 rebounds on the night. Number 1, Davian Anderson, has 12 and 1 rebound. Demarion Winston has 7 points and 4 rebounds for the Indians. Number 4, Jalen Sanford, 4 points, 2 rebounds. Number 5, M.J. Smith, 2 points, 2 rebounds. Number 6, DeMondre Graham, has 3 points on the night. Number 10, Marcel Bridges, has 5 points and 3 rebounds. Number 11, Cam Clark, has a tie for the Indians lead with 12 points. Also has 3 rebounds so far tonight. Number 12, Mo Diaby, has 5 points and 1 rebound. And number 14, Davion James, has 2 points and 2 rebounds.
Those stats being brought to you by Sam's Town Market there in Manatee, part of the Little Caesars halftime report. Little Caesars located there on South Adams Street. Be sure and go by and check them out. They've got pizzas ready for you when you want to. They also got that app that you can download and order from there as well. We're going to continue to look at the highlights here, but we're also going to get geared up and see how much time they got left in the third quarter. Yeah, let's go ahead and check out and take the rest of the halftime here and let you watch some of the women's game going on there in Tennessee as they're taking on Columbia State. ICC leading that by the score.
.86% free throw shooter right there. Hardrick with her first point. And she's 2 for 2 from the line. .52-44 in Awamba. Williams loses it. It's on the floor. Players are fighting for it. Out of there with it is Dixon. And they'll set things up. Still, it is 10 seconds on the shot clock when that shot was shot up, and it's rebounded by Turner, and she will put it up and in. Floater in the lane. Up and in by Scott. Her second bucket in the second half. Underneath, shot is up, no good. Short, tipped around, whistle blows. Columbia had positioning that time, and Turner got the whistle. And we'll shoot a 1-and-1 down here. Only 3 team fouls for the Lady Chargers. Columbia has to foul twice in 2:59. Of course, they said every quarter, 5 fouls put you in the bonus. And the lady who was there earlier is there again. Hardrick, 3 for 3, 3 in a row. I love seeing a free throw shooter, and Jackie is a free throw shooter. She's got 4, 6-point lead. Baseliner going to bounce around out of the hand of Winters. Benjamin down with the rebound. And she will throw it to Dowdy, who will give it back to Hardrick, who brings it up. She's guarded there by Winters. Lost ball picked up by Columbia State's Dowdy. Now they'll lose it. Go the other way. Shot is up, no good, but a foul call. That's a shooting foul. Columbia's 4th. And to the line is number 12. Let's see. Faulkner, 75% free throw shooter. Faulkner has 4 points in the first half. She's yet to score in the second half for the Indians. And that one will be off the mark as it rims out. That one's no good. Rebound Indians. Faulkner dishes it out. Pass left side. Layup in there by Lockett's no good. Rebound Ainsley Burleson. Ainsley goes to that is Scott bringing it up. Hook shot, no good, no whistle. She was bumped. That player was bumped, and still no whistle on the physicality most of the time. They've gotten a few, have the Lady Chargers, but not every one of them. Here's Hardrick. Off the glass, too hard. Rebound Lockett. in the paint. That one shot.
The Kittles was filmed before a live studio pizza.
All right, here you go.
Look alive, dipsticks. I got Little Caesars. Did you get pepperoni? I want Italian sausage. It better be bacon pizza. Brothers, it's a 3-meat treat. It's got all those delicious toppings. Come on. Bacon, pepperoni, Italian sausage. And save Pop Kittle a slice. I'm a dog.
The Kittles love their 3-meat treat. Order your 3-meat treat for $8.99 and get your game day delivered with Little Caesars.
Pizza, pizza.
And welcome back outside of the Little Caesars halftime report. ICC leads it 59-37. Michael, we saw a very impressive run by Marion to get back in the contest. ICC did finish strong to push the lead back out. Their large lead tonight has been 31. But what do the Indians need to do to make sure they hang on for this one?
I think they're going to continue to play that tougher defense they showed at the end there of the first half and continue to try to work that ball inside. We know this team can hit those outside shots, but there's no need to just kind of continually fire them up when you've got the strength and size to push inside.
So the Indians with the basketball. They put up a quick three. That went off the back iron, no good. And Michael, the opposite of what you just said.
What I just say.
Drive inside, that shot's off the mark, no good. And the Indians with the rebound. That's going to be A.J. Dent. Dent has cleaned the boards tonight. It's a nice pass inside, but a beautiful block shot on the recovery side of the defense that time by Jeffries. He led all scorers in the first half with 15 points. Now let's put the other shoe on the other foot, if you will, Michael. What does Marion need to do to get back into this thing?
They can take advantage of the things they did on that run of just continue to move the ball, and try to wear the ICC defense down is how they scored a lot of those points earlier.
Spinning shot is up, no good. We got a foul on the rebound. That's going to go against the Indians. That's going to be on M.J. Smith of ICC. Yeah, and I think right now if you're Marion, almost packing into the zone, and with ICC they've hit 6 threes, but they have missed a lot of those three-point shots, so kind of packing into the zone and make them shoot you out of that zone.
Yeah, that did seem to be what frustrated ICC early as the travel there is going to turn the ball back over to the Indians, but that seemed to be when ICC started to get cold, was when Marion switched to that zone defense.
So Indians with the basketball. They're up 59-37. We'll keep you posted on how the women's game is going up there at Columbia. We do appreciate our friends at Columbia State for streaming that game for us. So we're able to take a peek inside as that shot is up, no good, but we do have a foul. Lady India starting to pull away in the third quarter. They're up 60-48 now. They're trying to remain undefeated on the season. As we mentioned, they'll be back here Monday when they host Enterprise State for All-American Heroes Night. Free basketball for everyone that wants to attend. There'll be a special halftime presentation from the ICC All-American Band. We'll also have a pregame presentation as well. So you want to be sure and come out 5:30 Monday night. Free basketball here at the DEC for All-American Heroes Night here in Fulton. That first free throw was good. Second free throw follows suit. Got them both.
And that foul was on Malik Owens. I have him at 3, but the official score is on the board here on 4 on the night, so he's going to have to be careful.
Drive inside. Layup is good. Impressive shot. Not down that time. As I believe that was Zero Thompson collecting his 8th point of the night. Of course, as we always mention, these stats unofficial. You can visit letsgoicc.com to get those official stats. Shot is up and good.
Heck of a move by Smith. As he tried to start that turn, the defender was already grabbing the back of his jersey and then continued to make a move and draw the foul on the spin move.
It's been all Smith to start the second half here for the Indians.
And again, I only have Owens at 4, but that's 5 on the board. So I guess I'm.
So if that's the
also,
case,
he is gone as he's heading to the bench.
And no real argument out of the head coach there. Didn't hear a horn sound to say he had picked up his 5th foul. So is that second free throw no good? Or excuse me, the only free throw no good as he couldn't convert the three-point play the old-fashioned way. I'm with you. I'm going to say he's got 4 since we didn't hear a horn blow to get him out of the contest with his 5th foul. So maybe just the board is wrong. As the Indians get the turnover. Dent with it. Inside they go. Layup is good. Well, Michael, you did say the Indians need to start taking a little bit more better shot selections, and they've done that after hoisting up that quick 3 to start the half, but they have settled down and worked inside.
Yeah, that's really, I think, where they're going to take advantage. They are They are taller, they are bigger, they are longer than this Marion team just on physical size. So they need to take advantage of that since they've already got quite a sizable lead.
The Indians fall in the zone here. Very rarely do you see the Indians in a zone. That shot wildly put up, no good. And A.J. Dent, he's got to be in double digits. If not, the next one will put him in double digits rebounding.
Yeah, that's 10 tonight so far.
So Dent with it now, works it into the corner. That's going to be Clark with it, trying to feed it inside to Smith. Good defense. Now Anderson wants the three from the corner. Good. 15 points for Anderson, his second three-pointer of the night. And ICC now pushes this lead back out, 68-39. Marion needs to find a way to get some points on the board. Don't necessarily have to have the three to answer, as there's going to be a foul on the Indians.
They're going to call that on Dent. They do.
And that is going to be his second foul.
Again, I only have him as one, so I think there's something a little off on the scoreboard, perhaps. That's only his first of the night by my count.
All right. Of course, we mentioned the board showed 5 for Malik Owens, so we'll see if he does come back in the contest, as we both had him with 4. That shot is up, no good, and the Indians with the rebound. 4-on-3 break here for the Indians. Dent gets it, lets traffic clear, and gets the layup.
The rebound and the points. Dent really having a strong night. 9 points and 11 rebounds.
I love to see that whenever a guy works hard on the defensive end, then gets rewarded on the offensive side of things, as that 2-point jumper was up, in, and good by Giles. I've got him with 6. 70-41, ICC with the lead. Lane opens up, and the layup is there.
Yeah, nice move by Anderson just to see that open up and quickly attack it.
And then we got a foul on the other end. I believe that was Winston on the basket for the Indians. Yes.
Yeah, they get call Winston on that foul.
And then he fouls on the other end. That's showed, the big board shows his as his second. I do have it as his second.
Yeah, I agree with that. And again, as we said, we were unofficial. We might have missed something here or there, but
72-41, ICC matching their largest lead of the night at 31. As that shot up any good, nice answer there by Jeffries. Got him with 17. So the Indians with the basketball now, pushing it down the floor. Nice feed inside. Layup, though, too strong. I think that time Diaby may have been surprised how open he got down in the paint. And so the Indians get back defensively. Nice drive inside. Shot denied.
Dent again involved in another play.
Dent said no. The Indians want to get him the basketball. Looking like Jim Ingram stepping back for the three. Looking like Gore can't make it. As the ball kicked out, the officials say continue to play here. Drive inside, shot is good, count the basket. Nice move that time by Wallace. Go up and under, and a chance at a three-point play the old-fashioned way here.
That'll put him in double digits at 11 points before this free throw attempt. And they'll call that foul on Cam Brown, his first of the night. 4th team foul this half for the Indians.
Indians will get a sub in. Bridges will check in for ICC. That substitution being brought to you by the ICC BSU. They meet Monday nights at 7:07, located right across the street from the e-learning building. That's the ICC BSU, a proud sponsor of ICC Athletics. Can't make the free throw. 72-45 is the score. Indians with the ball looking to go to work. Driving inside. Scoop shot in the paint. No good, but there is a foul. And this will send Winston to the free throw line.
Again, I think that's what's going to work well for the Indians the rest of tonight. Probably could milk the clock a little bit better having such a big lead and draw this game down, but that'll send Winston to the line.
A.J. Dent checked out earlier. Looked like he may have gotten hit in the mouth as they're looking at his lip right now where he's bleeding. So reason why he had checked out, because we said he's playing an outstanding game. Is that free throw good there for Winston? I've got him with 10. Second free throw on its way. Got them both.
That foul on Winston earlier was the 3rd on foul of the night on Thompson for Marion Military Academy. Kind of a weak foul there. Looked like he had position and looked like Jeffries just backed into him. But they're going to call that against
Michael.
Winston.
I got some good news for folks that there's a three-pointer knockdown. Friendly bounce there. Well, that's going to lead me into my good news here for fans that eat at Sodexo. John and Cindy, they're heading back from Nashville. John said he's got a truckload of roast beef ready to go for lunch tomorrow, so that will be on the menu at Sodexo. Appreciate John and mainly Cindy. Cindy does a good job. People don't realize, like, Cindy drives the vehicle everywhere they go because John just can't. John's old. He can't see good at night, so Cindy has to take care of him there. So appreciate Miss Cindy doing that. 74-48 is the score. ICC with the basketball now. Weaving it around the wing. Drive inside, kick out. Three-pointer on its way. That one good.
Second of the night for Mo. Gives him up to 8 points.
Big basket there as the Indians go up 77-48. Thought about the step back three. Now pushes it into the corner. They can't get the answer on the other end. Indians with the rebound, wanting to get out and push. Great job there by the Tigers to force the turnover. Into the corner they go again. That three-pointer off the mark, no good, and the rebound to the Indians. ICC wanting to get out and push. Leaves it backside, but couldn't get the dunk, but cleaning things up there was Diaby for his 10th point. Boy, that would have ripped the roof off the place if he threw that one down, Michael.
Indeed. Again, seeing lots of different Indians being involved on the boards, on the rebounds, scoring.
Diaby had it, that he's going to get tripped up and foul whistled there on the Tigers.
That should be number 4 on Thompson, if I saw who they call it on correctly.
Actually a substitution now coming into the game here for the Indians. Sanford will check back in.
Actually, they're going to may have called that one on Wallace. Okay.
So the board showing Wallace with 3 fouls.
I show him with 2.
So the Indians with the basketball now, working around the perimeter. Step back, wants the 3, and gets it. Diaby, his 3rd three-pointer of the night. Marion coach wanted a push-off in that situation. Didn't get the call. Three-pointer on the other end is no good. And Mo with the rebound there. Mo showing off the handles, going behind the back, but then the Indians eventually turn it over. Up the floor they go here. Try to drive inside, lost the handle of it. Ends up, though, in his teammates' grasp, and the layup is good there. Jeffries with 22.
Yeah, Diaby, for a big man, has a lot of skills. He can play up high, he can play down low. He's got good ball movement.
So the Indians with it now, up 82-50. 2-pointers off the mark, no good. Rebound going to be off the Indians and back to the Tigers.
Yeah, Bridges had that initially, then kind of bounced around as he jostled for position with a Tiger player.
82-50 is your score. Timeout on the floor. We're going to take the timeout with them and be back with more right after this.
Another great Saturday of college football.
You're always pushing yourself. There's no time to rest. You keep moving forward. The only thing better than your last accomplishment is your next.
What's next? What's next?
What's next?
So, Allie, what's next?
I guess we'll see.
Find a bank that's as excited about your future as you are. A bank that asks,
What's next?
Renaissance Bank, understanding you.
Welcome back. 82-50 is the score here. 12:53 to go in the second half. Things starting to get a little interesting up in Tennessee. Lady Indians lead it 68-60 with 5.5 to go in the fourth quarter at Columbia State. So Lady Indians going to have to hold strong there down the stretch to see if they can come away with a hard-fought road win. Marion, they've got a lot of ground to make up here. They trail by the largest deficit of the night at 32 now. As the ball goes out of bounds, should stay with the Tigers, and it will.
It was a nice move by Sanford, who just stabbed in there and popped that ball loose. Unfortunately, it rolled out of bounds.
So Marion with it now, puts up a step back three, and it's good.
That is 25 on the night for Jeffries.
His 5th three of the night as well. So he is filling it up, to say the least. 82-53 now. Indians want to answer with a long two on the other end. Can't do so. Rebound tipped out, and that's going to be a loose ball foul there on Diaby. And again, we saw this about a 3 to 4 minute streak where the Indians kind of got a little reckless, a little careless with the ball. Starting to see that again here. And that's how they were able to get back in the game in this sense. But
yeah, when you've got a lead of this size, you really don't have to do those things. You can take your time. You can run your set offenses, move the ball inside, get the easy looks. Not have to force those outside things and those quick passes quite as much as they're doing the last minute, minute and a half.
Marion trying to plead their case to get some free throws, but they said it was the next foul on the Indians that will put them on the free throw line. Three-pointer on its way. That one good. Again, Marion not going quietly into the evening here as Thompson nails the three. I've got him with 11.
Yeah, they got a team that's shown they can definitely shoot the ball when they get that open looks.
Indians with it now in the corner. Now try to feed it inside. Turning the paint. Shot is no good, and that's a mugging. But a good show of sportsmanship there by Thompson. Extended his hand, and Bridges said, I'm good. So you like to see that after a hard foul.
That is going to be his 4th of the night, as they've got that corrected on the board now. So he's going to be, that gives 2 Tiger players with 4 fouls. And with a short bench, they have to really be careful on how they guard the Indians going the rest of the way.
That free throw from Bridges is good. Where Bridges kind of made his living tonight. He is 4 of 7 from the charity stripe. Second free throw no good, but there's going to be a push-off. That's what they're going to call on the rebound there. Diaby just getting a little too aggressive on the board is what they're going to say.
It's an unfortunate foul to pick one up in that kind of a situation, too.
And we will march down to the other end to shoot free throws here for the Tigers. And this is where the Tigers can start chipping away. Yes, it's 83-56. Still 12 minutes basically left to play. A lot of time, but the way the Indians have played here. But right now, if you're the Tigers, you want to work on executing in-game situations, run your offense, get out and just – you never want to get a moral victory. But, again, if you can get this thing close to 10 by the end of the night, you're liking it.
Yeah, and having been in the bonus so early in the half allows you to continue to exploit that as well.
Indians has led as much as 32. Led by 31 in the first half. Got cut down to 17, but then the Indians finished strong to take a 59-37 lead at the break. Second free throw, no good. Bridges ripped the rebound that time for the Indians. So ICC with it now, works it around. Three-pointer on its way. That one no good.
Again, unnecessary to make these kind of early, quick shots in your offensive possession.
You know, they remind me of the old school Kentucky team where it's either a three or a layup. And they were not bashful about putting threes up early in the shot clock as well. And kind of what ICC has done tonight as Mo Diaby, my goodness.
There's your potential What a Play Wednesday move right there.
Absolutely. He just took off and took flight. 15 points now for Diaby. Nice answer there on the other end. Little shake and bake, and Thompson didn't need anybody to help finish there as he gets the layup. He's now got 13. Indians with it, working around the perimeter, trying to drive inside. Good job stripping the ball away, and now here come the Tigers. They want to put up the quick three. It's on its way. Good. Back-to-back baskets by Thompson Jr. He's got 16 now, his second three of the game, and we've got a timeout on the floor. Let's take the timeout with them and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Welcome back. You hear the chop echoing through the Davis Event Center here. ICC up 85-62. ICC fans, we do want to remind you, anytime you come into the arena, you'll see some QR codes around the area. Well, that's how you can scan and see the digital game day program for ICC basketball. Those will be updated every game, so you want to be sure and check those out. That's the ICC digital basketball program here. It's part of what we do in the sports information department, so be sure and check that out when you get the opportunity. Back to live action now, 85-62, 10:45 to play here. Michael, nearing that halfway point of the second half, and your thoughts on the second half so far?
Indians came out fast, but they have allowed, much like the first half, they've allowed Marion to come in here and make a run back, but there's an inside foul and a bucket for
Bridges.
He's now got 8 on the night.
But continue, carry on your thought.
So ICC needs to not fall in that same trap they did in the first half. They just need to continue to get a little tighter on defense. I think that'll help them out there.
Free throw is good for Bridges. He now has 9 points on the evening. Renaissance Bank scoreboard update. ICC up 72-62 with 3 minutes to go there at Columbia State. So Lady Indians trying to remain unbeaten on the season with a tough road test in Tennessee. Jump ball. No, a foul's going to be called. My goodness. They let him hold on to the ball forever and then called a foul.
The second one tonight called on DeAndre Graham.
Yeah, DeAndre, the recipient of a tough call. That was a jump ball if I've ever seen one, but we digress. Free throw is good. That is Williams. I've got it. That was his first point of the night.
Correct.
88-63, ICC with the lead. Williams' second free throw. That one good. Nothing but the bottom of the net there for Jamarcus. So the Indians with the basketball, coming up on 10 minutes to play here in the contest. They went on a huge run in the first half to take a 31-point lead and really hasn't looked back since. Nice moves. Good defense to strip it away, and then the ball was kicked out of bounds by the Indians. I tell you what, we talked about this team only had 7 players dressed tonight for Marion Military, and they have been extremely scrappy, and they have been tough defensively. So ICC trying to make them earn it here. Or excuse me, Marion trying to make ICC earn everything they've had this evening, and they've done a good job at it.
Oh, truly. We've said that we may outsize them, but they are very athletic. They've scored an average of 85 points per game coming in tonight, so you cannot just take them for granted and give them the easy looks.
Three-point shot is off the mark, no good, in the rebound to guess who? A.J. Dent. Call him Windex. He's been all over the boards tonight.
He has. That is his 12th of the night.
Nice move in the paint. As that was Graham with the finish. A lot of contact, no whistle. He's got 5 now. Boy, I tell you what, ICC is on pace to put up some big-time numbers here tonight. As there's another rebound to the Indians. They had 101 the other night. Now they're at 90 with just over 9 minutes to play.
And another contact under the basket, but no call. But it was the second bucket of the night for Davion James.
92-64 now is the lead for the Indians. Marion with the basketball, looking to go. There's a trap, but now they dribble around it. Ball's going to be kicked out of bounds. And it will stay with the Tigers, and looks like they're going to want a timeout. I tell you what, let's go ahead and take a sneak peek over at the women's game. And what I'll do is I'll jump to their play-by-play for a few moments.
Fouls on Benjamin. And to the free throw line will be Destiny Dixon. And Ansley Burleson.
Welcome back. As well, we probably took you to the least amount of action as possible in that live look up there as ICC went up by 13 with just over a minute and a half left in the contest there at Columbia State. Drive inside, ball's going to be slapped away, last touched by the Tigers. We'll get a substitution in here for ICC as this is going to be Davion Anderson checking back in for the Indians.
Anderson tied with Diaby for 15 points to lead the Indians tonight. We haven't seen him a lot in the second half, though.
Yeah, the Indians mixing up their lineups a good bit here, getting various players in. We're going to get another substitution coming in here in a moment. As it looks like Jaden Harper getting set to come in for the Indians. Three-point basket on its way, good!
That is a great advantage the Indians have, though, Adam, to be able to be so deep that you can continue to roll these on us. There's the steal, and Graham will come back for another bucket. So that's 5 quick points from Graham. Gives him 10 on the night so far.
And the Indians now 97-64, 8-12 to go here before this one is final. Three-pointer on its way. That one good. Boy, Thompson has just heated up all of a sudden. He's got 3 three-pointers here in the second half. He's got 19 on the evening. So the Indians with the basketball, leading by 30. Drive inside, and the layup is there.
Gives Bridges 11. He's also got 8 rebounds in the night as well, so good productive evening for him on both ends.
Well, looks like the Lady Indians are going to be victorious on the road. There's a drive inside, shot is good. Boy, Thompson Jr. is just unconscious here late. He's got 21, but no, to go and finish that point. 13 seconds left. Lady Indians up 77-65 at Columbia State. So Lady Indians will improve to 3-0 on the season. Nice extra pass. Somehow ends up back in the hands of the Indians. Shot is up and a foul. And so ICC will have a chance to put 100 on the board here as they head to the free throw line.
Yeah, Bridges had made an underneath pass to Dent, but then the ball slapped away back to Bridges, and he gets fouled as he tries to go up and make a shot.
ICC will be on the road Saturday as they'll travel to Hines. That game will be at 3 o'clock. Now, it will not be a conference matchup. That's just going to be one of those in-state non-conference matchups for the Indians. We'll have more information coming your way if they'll be able to stream the game Saturday, our friends down at Hines. If they do, we'll have those links available for you on social media. You can follow us on Let's Go ICC on your favorite platform there, or you can visit letsgoicc.com. We'll also have the information there for you as well. If they don't, then we'll have some updates on Twitter throughout the afternoon. That free throw for Bridges is good, and that puts the Indians at 100. Well, the Indians went 101 in their last outing.
Opportunity here to tie that last outing with a full 7 minutes plus to go in this game.
And he does. So the Indians match their output from their last outing, 101. Actually, that was almost the final score of the last outing, 101-70, but it's 101-69 right now. As we mentioned, 7:15 to go in the contest.
Now 6 different Indians in double figures tonight. 10 Indians have scored, and 6 of them already in double figures. So a lot of contributions to hit that century mark.
And so Marion will have the ball now as they move it into the front court. Driving inside, shot denied. Now the Indians wanting to get out and run. Into the corner they go, three-pointer on its way, good!
Jaden Harper, freshman from Byron, Mississippi, checks in and hits that big 3 from the corner.
Instant offense out of Harper. His teammates and the fans on their feet when he nailed the 3 there. ICC now up 104-69. Nice job staying calm and contacting on the other end there as Wallace gets the basket. Indians with it, working it up top. He wants the NBA range 3. It banks it in.
Banks it off the rim, mind you, Adam.
The bank is open late here in Fulton with the Renaissance bank shot for Harper. There's a drive inside. There's going to be a foul before the shot, but it will result in free throws either way in this one. That foul on Dent, his third. Lady Indians win it 78-65 on the road. Is that free throw good for Thompson? I'll tell you what, he's been impressive in this second half of the second half.
Indeed, he's up to 22 points in the night with 6 rebounds as well.
Winning the second free throw, and that one off the mark, no good. So the Indians with the basketball, leading 107-72. Anderson looking to go to work. Swings it around now. Harper with the basketball, and we've got a foul away from the ball.
They were trying to work the ball down inside to MJ
Wow,
Smith, and he pulls up
Smith.
the foul. Yeah. He was covering.
Well, I think what it was Smith was a little irritated.
Oh, they called. Oh, I see what you mean. They called it on ICC.
Yeah, they would call that on Smith. Said he hooked him that time. Well, the reason why he did,
he was on his back.
I would say the number 3 kid from
Marion
Wallace. Military was hugging him.
Yeah, Jeffries, excuse me.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, you saw the same thing I did.
Yeah, I'm saying as soon as I saw it, I was like, okay, that's a foul on Wallace. But yeah, I'll say this: in a 107-72 game, I can see why they called it the way they did.
ICC gonna press here late, up big.
Nice job there by Marion to break it. Throws up the wild shot. Maybe a little bit of a makeup call there on the other end on not calling the foul there. Beautiful backdoor pass. Layup, though, too strong. And the Indians now wanting to get out and run. Harper again for 3. That one halfway down, no good. Smith with the rebound. His layup is there. Well, I think this roof would have rattled had Harper knocked down that 3. As that 3 on his way, no good. Smith gets big for the rebound for the Indians. Harper hustling to the other side of the floor. Now gets it off, and the Indians are going to reset the offense. Lane opens up. Scoop shot, no. But the putback is there by Smith.
All of a sudden, Smith on quite a run in the last 90 seconds.
Quick three-pointer put up on the other end. That's, or they're going to say it was a 2. That was Wallace with the 2-point basket. Still a lot of time to play in this one. 111-75. This is going to be the part of the game where you see how disciplined your team is. As that jumper's off the mark, no good. Smith put back, no. Third time is a charm for Smith. He's got 12. But this is where you're going to see how disciplined your team is. Can you run through your sets on offense? Can you play solid defense, or do you just let the game kind of get out of hand and turn into a street ball game late? As that three-pointer's no good, and then we've got a injured player for Marion on the baseline.
You're right, Adam, though. At this kind of situation, you want to see who's going to do it. And I've seen Marion continue to try to attack, and even though they're down this deficit they have, they are working to play like they are in this game, and they will not let ICC have any slack.
Absolutely. That's what you want to see if you're a fan of Marion Military. You want to see them fight all the way to the end, albeit bitter. But at the same time, this is where you get better because you can practice against your own teammates. You know what they're going to do. So when you get this live action and you get to play against a tough team like an ICC squad, this is really going to help them build themselves as it goes down the line. So this is still a good team. Don't be surprised if we go to Marion, you see a much different outcome. There's a three-point basket knocked down. That's A.J. Dent. The Indians
are not afraid to shoot the ball at them. How many different players have made a three-pointer tonight?
I got 10 three-pointers total for the Indians. Excuse me, 12 three-pointers total for the Indians tonight. And you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different players have made threes for the Indians. So the Indians hit 6 in the first half. They followed up with 6 so far here in the second half.
That foul on Turner is going to send Wallace to the line.
I think he made that when I was looking down.
Same here, unfortunately.
We'll say he did because now 116 to 76.
Indians going to make a couple more substitutions as Dent and Turner are going to check out. Gent and Smith are going to check out.
And that second free throw good. Unofficially 17 points on the night for Wallace. Skip it around, three-pointer for Harper. That one off the mark, no good. Nice strong rebound there by the Tigers. Beautiful feed up the floor, just couldn't quite put it on the money that time. Loose ball, still a scramble for it. And the Tigers are going to take a timeout to keep possession here. Timeout on the floor. Let's take it with them. We'll be back with more right after this.
Another great Saturday of college football.
You're always pushing yourself. There's no time to rest. You keep moving forward. The only thing better than your last accomplishment is your next.
What's next? What's next?
What's next?
So, Allie, what's next?
I guess we'll see.
Find a bank that's as excited about your future as you are. A bank that asks,
What's next?
Renaissance Bank. Understanding you.
The Kittles was filmed before a live studio pizza.
All right, here you go.
Look alive, dipsticks. I got Little Caesars. Did you get pepperoni? I want Italian sausage. It better be bacon pizza. Brothers, it's a 3-meat treat. It's got all those delicious toppings. Come on. Bacon, pepperoni, Italian sausage. Then save Pop Kittle a slice. I'm a dog.
The Kittles love their 3-meat treat. Order your 3-meat treat for $8.99 and get your game day delivered with Little Caesars.
Pizza.
Welcome back as there's a quick three-pointer put up by Marion out of the timeout. ICC gets the rebound. Indians swing it back up top. Harper wants another three and gets it.
And it's got it. 3 big threes from way beyond the arc tonight for that young man.
He's got 9 points, and the Indians now up 119 to 77. That three-pointer off the mark, no good, and they're going to say last touched by the Indians. It was. I thought they were going to say out of bounds on Marion since they grabbed the arm of Diaby, but they're going to say it will go the way of Marion, which, again, in the game being the way it is.
Yeah.
That fall-away jumper, nice shot, knocked down there. Got 19 now for Wallace. Jordan Blackman entering the game for the first time this evening here for ICC. If he were to score, then every player available tonight will have scored for the Indians. Nice little kiss off the glass there by James. He's got 6. So 121 to 79 now is the score. Indians set the trap now. Marion being patient, working against it. Indians in that zone defense. Three-pointer from the corner. That one's well off the mark, no good, in the rebound to ICC. Indians push it up the floor. Harper wants another one. That one off the mark, no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Blackman. But right now, if you're the Indians, you want to find Blackman. Jordan Blackman, who has checked in the game during that last time out. See if he can get some points on the board, as he would be the only player to, or no, excuse me, actually we got to do that and Cam Brown.
I don't have Turner with any points. He's been in several times tonight.
Okay, so
he's got a couple rebounds, couple fouls, but no points in the night so far for Turner.
So yeah, so scratch that. We got 3 guys who haven't scored yet. There's a three-pointer put up. There's got a, I need to find what the record for most three-pointers attempted in a ball game is. We got to be flirting with that because both these teams have put up a whole lot of threes tonight.
I would think we've passed it at this point.
Need to see if the NJCAA has that in the record book somewhere. Indians' last count had hit 12, but I think they actually might have 13 now. Drive inside, reverse layup, beautifully done there by Thompson Jr. Indians with it now, feed it inside, ball taken away. And then Marion had it, lost it, it's going to go out of bounds, and it will stay with the Tigers. 1:26 before we can finally wrap this one up in red and blue here. We welcome all those that have watched this evening, members of the ICC family, and those that are watching in support of Marion Military. We do want to encourage you to get out and support your Tigers any chance you get. You got a much better basketball team than the score reflects right now in Marion. They'll get much better as the season progresses. Three-pointer on its way. That one good. Not only we got to see attempts, now we got to start thinking about makes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 three-pointers tonight for Jeffries by himself.
And now he makes a steal, and he's going to score again.
And he's going to just lay that one in.
He's flirting with 30 with a minute left in this game.
And they have hit their mark, as said, averaging 85 points a game. They're now at 86. Indians, though, at 121. Drive inside. That shot is up. No, the tip, but they're going to say it will not count, as they will call the foul on the shot. Again, good show of sportsmanship there by Wallace as he helps up the ICC player, and this will send James to the free throw line.
Yeah, that's a good point, Adam. Despite since a lopsided victory, you might see a team that gets frustrated with being down. This team from Wallace, not only have they shown great heart, from Marion, they have shown great heart and continue to fight hard. Great sportsmanship. It's been a very clean game.
So that free throw, good. 7 now unofficially for James. Second free throw, no good, and the rebound being fought for. As a couple of Tigers fighting over that rebound, they lose it out of bounds. It'll be ICC ball on the baseline. Invite you to stay tuned for the Renaissance Bank postgame report. We'll have that following this contest. Name our Samstown star of the game, which, boy, that's going to be tough. As Harper wants to three, that one halfway down, no. But the putback is there.
There's Mo once again.
Diaby. Impressive game out of him tonight, 17. Nice layup there on the other end. We said this Marion team doesn't have any quit in them. And they have shown that tonight, as the Indians can hold this one out and just dribble the air out of this one. Don't have to take a shot here. As there's about 2 seconds difference in the game clock and the shot clock, and that looks like that's going to do it. ICC impressive with their second game in a row of eclipsing 100 points as they win this one by the final score of 124-88. We'll take a break and come back with the Renaissance Bank postgame report right after this.
Another great Saturday of college football.
You're always pushing yourself. There's no time to rest. You keep moving forward. The only thing better than your last accomplishment is your next.
What's next?
What's next?
What's next?
So, Allie, what's next?
I guess we'll see.
Find a bank that's as excited about your future as you are. A bank that asks,
what's next?
Renaissance Bank. Understanding you.
Welcome to the pasta party!
1, 2, 3.
Making new traditions.
Now let's go and keep going, keep going.
Sharing old stories. Homemade pasta. Enjoy, cheers to us, we did it! And a nice cold Coke.
Okay, ready? 1, 2.
That's my recipe for magic.
Guys, you're not going to believe the luck I've had lately. Just the other day, I had a flat tire, thought I was in big trouble. Before I know it, somebody pulled over, fixed the tire.
Oh, that's not luck, Kirk. It's because
that's not the only thing. How about when I'm in a studio, drop the cell phone, bang, shatters completely. Guy hands me a brand new cell phone.
Yeah, Kirk, that's because you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
Yeah, roadside assistance, cell phone protection, coupon straight to your phone.
And another discount with Renaissance Rewards Extra, Mr. Herbstreit.
Life's just easier when you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. ICC impressive tonight, picking up the 124-88 win here over Marion Military. It is the Renaissance Bank postgame report, and we'll take a look at some of those highlights from the first half and second half as well, break down tonight's contest, and also pick our Samstown Market star of the game. And Michael, just your thoughts on the Indians' performance tonight?
Well, they did a good job of scoring when they needed to, move the ball around well. Had a big push and run in that first half, which led to a big lead that allowed them to play comfortably the rest of the way. But really working the rebounds made a big difference in pushing there. Let Marion have a run there late in the first half, and then about halfway through the second half, another run, but continue to maintain their composure, did never let them get closer than I think about 22 was the closest it ever got in the second half, and continued to execute despite being up by such a large lead.
You're continuing to look at some of these highlights here, offensively, defensively. Take a look at just some quick numbers I've got, Michael. We're talking about the three-pointers. ICC connected on 13 tonight, and Marion connected on 10, so a total of 23 three-pointers between the two teams tonight. I can't wait to get the official stats tomorrow to see how many was attempted in the game, because I tell you what, we saw a lot of three-pointers shot tonight. But speaking of stats, those stats being brought to you by Samstown Market. At ICC, we say the best start here. Well, at Samstown Market, they say the best meals start there as well. And I tell you what, let's take a look at rundown of some stats there, Michael.
All right, we'll start with the scoring and stats tonight for the visitors from Marion Military Institute. Darian Thompson Jr. had 24 points and 6 rebounds. Jacavius Wallace had 21 points and 4 rebounds. Number 3, Katavion Jeffries led the Tigers with 29 points and 4 rebounds. Number 11, Jamarcus Williams got 2 points late off some fouls. Number 12, Malik Owens got 3 points and 2 rebounds. And number 23, Adrian Giles got 6 points and 1 rebound on the night. For your ICC Indians, A.J. Dent, 12 points and an impressive 14 rebounds. Davion Anderson, 15 points and 1 rebound. Demarion Winston, 11 points, 4 rebounds. James Turner gets a rebound on the night. Jalen Sanford gets 4 points and 2 rebounds. M.J. Smith scores 12 and also logs 8 rebounds. DeAndre Graham with 10 points. Jaden Harper with 9 points. Marcel Bridges working down low all over the place, 13 points and 8 rebounds. Cam Clark finishes with 14 points and 3 rebounds. Mo Diaby coming off the bench scores 17 with 3 rebounds. And then finally, Davion James scores 7 and gets 3 rebounds as well. So you have 11 different Indians scoring on the night, 8 of those in double figures.
And all the guys got a chance to get on the floor, and that's going to be a big thing that I know Coach Wilson likes to see, is get some of those young guys, especially those freshmen that are new here to ICC, get them some in-game experience, especially as we push on towards conference play in the second half of the year. Continue to look at some of these highlights here, Michael, as we now look at some second-half highlights between ICC and Marion. They shut down the scoreboard, so I can take that off the board now. But we got to pick our Samstown Market star of the game. You mentioned it, 8 guys in double figures. So we talked amongst the break, and we kind of went back to when the game was still in doubt. And that's when we kind of went back and wanted to look at what caused the run for the Indians. I think we both agree. A.J. Dent came in. Just his tenacity on the boards on both sides of the floor really is what sparked the Indians and was able to make them go on that big run.
It is. He had great effort on both ends of the floor, as you said. His rebounds in that first half made a huge difference in allowing ICC to get out to such a big and comfortable lead on the evening. And then his scoring as well. He would score underneath. He would move the ball around by assist. He even he got 2 3-pointers on the night. His very first bucket was a 3, and his very last bucket was a 3. So he was contributing in all kinds of different ways toward this Indian victory.
And that's what you like to see when you get that many guys contributing to a big win tonight. 124-88 for the Indians. They move to 4-0 on the year. Lady Indians went on the road to Columbia State. Fought back from a double-digit deficit, I believe, in the first half to win 78-65. They remain undefeated as well. They'll be back here on Monday whenever we host All-American Heroes Night. Free basketball at the Davis Event Center. That'll be at 5:30. We do want to encourage you to come out and be part of All-American Heroes Night. This is something we normally do in football, but Mother Nature just didn't agree with us this year. And good to see the college still wanting to honor those that do so much for us in our lives, whether it be the military, first responders, the medical field as well. So you most definitely want to come out and be a part of that Monday.
Yeah, we're excited to have all of them out here, be able to recognize them and thank them for the service they provide that we are all very grateful for.
Indians win it by the final score of 124-88 over Marion Military. They'll be back in action Saturday at Hines. You can visit letsgoicc.com for more information. So for Matt Mallard, Noah Morgan, Cal Brown, Michael Upton, I'm Adam Gore saying so long from Fulton. Have a great evening, and as always, Roll Tribe.
Guys, you're not going to believe the luck I've had lately. Just the other day, I had a flat tire, thought I was in big trouble. Before I know it, somebody pulled over, fixed the tire.
Oh, that's not luck, Kirk. It's because
that's not the only thing. How about when I'm in a studio, drop the cell phone, bang, shatters completely. Guy hands me a brand new cell phone.
Yeah, Kirk, that's because you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
Yeah, roadside assistance, cell phone protection, coupon straight to your phone.
And another discount with Renaissance Rewards Extra, Mr. Herbstreit.
Life's just easier when you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.